Respected friends, welcome. Let us have Shraddha Bhakti, Chitta Shuddhi in doing our daily 7 sadhanas to invoke Parabrahma Ishvara, Jagannatha, Devatagana, Gurugana, Shastragana Kripa, so that we become perfect in our personality, in all its facets, aspects, thus become an asset to the world. A very sincere sadhaka within, traveling healthily, undoubtedly towards the sadhya, the lakshya. The Vedic chanting, first activity, mantra dhyanam, common sense thought, Shanti Guru mantras, Sankalpa for the entire universe, chanting the Upanishadic mantras, studying Shwethashwathara Upanishad with Sri Adi Shankara Bhashyam. We are into 6th chapter, 20th, most important, inevitable, unavoidable, to be understood mantra. We are studying with Bhashyam. Here the Bhashyakara takes opportunity and gives the summary of the entire sadhya sadhana. That if the sadhana is done, what sadhya moksha we get, and if this sadhana is not done, how we are bound in the samsara. Thus, this sloka becomes very crucial. Now, let us start our first activity, Veda Parayanam. Today's mantra is ATHARVANA Veda mantra, SANDHI Vata NIVARANA Sukta. Again, the Sukta dedicated to invoke the Devata Kripa for removal of the Stula Sukshma Rogas. The Sandhi Roga is the various joints related problems, pains, miseries, dukkhas, whatever. Vata are the temperature related. So the fever related, the joints related problem removal, so that we are healthy physically, we are sound mentally, so that we can enjoy our living life fully well, doing exactly what to do outside, what to do for our own selves. It's a beautiful one. It has got how many mantras? Only 5 mantras. Okay. Bhrugu and Angirasas are the devatas. Vanaspati is the, sorry, rishis. Vanaspati is the devata. And that Dashavruksha devata. Dashavrukshas, the one who is the cluster of all vrukshas, maybe set of 10 vrukshas. So that Dashavruksha is prayed in this mantra, protect me from all the Brahma Rakshasas and Rakshasas, me and the person for whom I am praying. This Rakshasi entered that person's joints and giving such a pain. Therefore, uh, let that the graha, let whatever the dushta lakshana, dushta rakshasa in the through. See, the dushta rakshas enter through all the bacteria, virus, and that's how they trouble. Part of it is our prarabdha, other is somebody wants to trouble us. They take that roop and they trouble us. So, may this graha leave this person and may this person be safely living on the earth. This person is me as well as to whomever I am praying. And again, that Vilakshana Mani, as almost every day, O Mani, by your grace, this person, freed from all the grahas, he has come onto the earth. He is alive. He is a part of the society now. He is the father of the children. Then he is now done very good work to serve society. Himself also has grown. Bless him that preventively no any of these graha pishacha enters to him to trouble him physically. So to this person, best to remember all what study he has done, what sadhana he has done. He has discovered all his inside jivadi bhava, and he is now at the verge of realizing self, Such ones are very important, required for the world. Therefore, may he live long. Let that roga, whatever has come to him for whatever the reasons be, removed. Let all the Vaidyas work in this direction. Then, oh Mani, Devatas are the ones which have empowered you. Then, all the Brahmanas empowered you through their Veda Patanam. And the Oshadis also, Vishvedevas also, all of them have blessed you, empowered. So, this money we are tying. So, that person who has got this money bandhana, may he be freed from all the graha doshas. And the one who tied this money to this deceased person, he is the one who knows how to invoke the divine, how to invoke the mantra for the removal of the diseases, is the best of the doctors. So thank the doctor who has done this Vaidya to you. So here Mantra Shakti, Aushadhi Shakti, Mani Shakti and being careful. All are utilized for getting freed from the diseases like the fevers, the joint pains, those arthritis and all. जिनको होता है ना वही वो झेलते हैं, दूसरों को पता नहीं चलता. Every joints of the body pains. Naraka. That way every disease is Naraka. At least good people should not suffer. Oh Lord, we need good people in this world to always guide us. Okay. Om Atham Atharvana Vedantargata Sandhi Vata Nivarana Suktam Om Dashavruksha Munchemam Om Dashavruksha Munchemam Rakshasograhya Rakshasograhya Adhyainam Jagraha Parvasu Adhyainam Jagraha Parvasu Adho Enam Vanaspate Adho Enam Vanaspate जीवानां लोकमुन्नय जीवानां लोकमुन्नय दशवृक्षमुञ्चेमं रक्षसो ग्राह्या अधियैनं जग्राहपर्वसु अधो एनं वनस्पते जीवानां लोकमुन्नय दशवृक्षमुञ्चेमं रक्षसो ग्राह्या अधियैनं जग्राहपर्वसु अधो एनं वनस्पते जीवानां लोकमुन्नय. So very subtle prayers. Free him from these diseases, make him part of the society. For him to clear all his runas, for him to do all the help and seva and punya, for him to slowly grow spiritually. He is bound now to the bed, etc., because of these diseases and pains. Remove the causes, send him into this world of beings for him to be asset there. In that way, that mantra. Second, Om Agadu Dagad, Agadu Dagad, Ayam Jivanam, Vratamapyagat, Vratamapyagat, Avodu Putranam, Avodu Putranam, Pita, Nunancha Bhagavatamaha, Nunancha Bhagavatamaha, Aga. आगादुदगादयं जीवानां अबोधपुत्राणां पिता नृणां च भगवत्तमः आगादुदगादयं जीवानां अबोधपुत्राणां पिता नृणां च भगवत्तमः. He is born, he is a parent now. He is also, by serving the world earlier, he has become such a famous person, loved by all. Now this disease troubling him. Remove the disease. May he go back to his beautiful, useful, the normal life. Third, adhitiradhyagad, adhitiradhyagad, ayamadijiva pura aganna, ayamadijiva pura aganna. ह्यस्य भिषजः शतं ह्यस्य भिषजः सहस्रमुतवीरुधः सहस्रमुतवीरुधः अधीतिरध्यगादयमधिजीवपुरा अगन् शतं ह्यस्य भिषजः सहस्रमुतवीरुधः अधीतिरध्यगादयमधिजीवपुरा अगन् शतं ह्यस्य भिषजः सहस्रमुतवीरुधः. Very sublime mantra, saying that being such an important person, let all the doctors from the world, all medicines best of the world come and take care of this person. Om Devaste Chitimavidan Om Devaste Chitimavidan Brahmana Uta Virudaha Brahmana Uta Virudaha Chitinte Vishve Deva Chitinte Vishve Deva Avidan Bhumyamadhe Avidan Bhumyamadhe Devaste Chitimavidan Brahmana Uta Virudaha चीतिं ते विश्वे देवा अविदन् भूम्यामधे देवास्ते चीतिमविदन् ब्रह्माण उत वीरुदः चीतिं ते विश्वे देवा अविदन् भूम्यामधे. फिफ्थ मंत्र. यश्चकार स निष्करत यश्चकार स निष्करत स एव सुविशक्तमः स एव सुविशक्तमः स एव तुभ्यं भेषजाने स एव तुभ्यं भेषजाने कृणवद्भिषजाशुचि कृणवद्भिषजाशुचिः यश्चकार स निष्करत् स एव सुविशक्तमः स एव तुभ्यं भेषजानि कृणवद्भिषजाशुचिः यश्चकार स निष्करत् स एव सुविशक्तमः स एव तुभ्यं भेषजानि कृणवद्भिषजाशुचिः. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. See the vriksha from where the medicine is tracked or traced or culled out, that vriksha is prayed. The Adhisthana Devatas are also prayed. The Aushadhi by itself is prayed. Then that patient is told that you are taken care and all you well, and he is told that this is the doctor, who has treated you is the best of the one. Extend your gratitude. So the doctor also is wonderful. This mantra. Om Atharvana Vedantargata Sandhivata Nivarana Suktam. Om Dasavrukshamunchemam Rakshasograhya Adhiyainam Jagraha Parvaso Adho Enam Vanaspate Jivanam Lokamunnaya Agadudagadayan Jivanam Vratamapyagad Avodu Putranam Pitanunancha Bhagavattamah अधीतिरध्यगादयमधिजीवपुरा अगन् शतं ह्यस्य विषयः सहस्रमुतवीरुदः देवास्ते चीतिमविदन् ब्रह्माण उत वीरुदः चीतिं ते विश्वे देवा अविदन् भूम्यामधे यश्चकार स निष्करत् स एव सुविशक्तमः स एव तुभ्यं भेषजानि कृणवत् विषजाशुचिः. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Dasavrukshamunchemam Rakshasyograhya Adhiyainam Jagraha Parvaso Adho Enam Vanaspate Jivanam Lokamunnaya Agadudagadayan Jivanam Vratamapyagat Abhodu Putranam Pidanunam Bhagavattamah अधीतिरध्यगादयमधिजीवपुरा अगन् शतं ह्यस्य भिषजः सहस्रमुतवीरुदः देवास्ते चीतिमविदन् ब्रह्माण उत वीरुदः चीतिं ते विश्वे देवा अविदन् भूम्यामधे यश्चकार स निष्करत् स एव सुविशक्तमः स एव तुभ्यं भेषजानि कृणवद्विषजाशुचिः. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. First is what? We all also, as preventive, should keep on that we have the disease, then only we do it. Preventive also. so that these devatas bless us to behave well and we don't invoke the diseases. Second is, ultimately it is the Paramatma only in the form of devatas, oshadis, etc. Therefore, tune to them with your humble devotion, etc. Then the things always will be fall in right place. This is how these mantra ucharana should have the background, understanding, faith, and the daily routine practice. Isn't it? Now, just I am so struck with wonderment that these rishis, for the sake of all of us, have invoked so many divine mantras, oshadis, advices, etc., and have given with their sankalpa in that Vedas again why Ishvara Krupa have come from that time till now. Even though now the people who study Vedas are very less, still there few who are doing the research on these things, bringing out all those beautiful aspects to bless. Now we are seeing these mantras and chanting every day is also the Ishvara Krupa and the Seva to the world benefit to us also. Okay, now in our Dhyanapurvaka Mantrocharana, respected friends, today let us do our the Kalika Mata mantra. Okay, uh, which mantra will do? Mhm. Kalika Devi is the Adipara Shakti herself, the Parvati Mata herself, Durga Devi herself, specially expressed as Kali during that Rakta Bija Nihantrana Samaya. That Rakta Bija got that blessing boon. Any number of drops of the blood come from his body, so many Rakta Bijas will come. So killing him became difficult. Then Mother Kali came with a huge mouth and tongue, then didn't allow the drops of blood to fall. She took all the blood of that fellow, and that's how the Rakta Bija died. That's how the basic story. But in killing that Raktabija himself also is blessed. And all the other devatas, Manusha, whom he was troubling, they were blessed. Therefore, though the Kalika Rupa in the color and all, in expression is very fearsome, ferocious and all, yet it's only a Karuna Rupa. Okay? Yes. That's why two more words are added, Mahakali and Bhadrakali. Bhadrakali. Bhadra means auspiciousness. To bestow the auspiciousness on the world, she can even take that Vikarala Rupa. Mahakali is so powerful in her eliminating the Dushta, so powerful in her Krupa Karuna. Is our Bhadrakali Mata. So many places beautiful. Mother is worshipped all over the country. So Om Bhurvasvaha Kalikayai Vidmahe Maharudrayai Cha Dhimahi Tanno Kali Prachodaya. Here the Vyahurit is also uttered. So at all our three layers of activities, personalities, the Kalika Mata eliminate the Raktaksha, Raktabijadi, Dushta Rakshasas who suck away all our sapidity. Finally, it is our worldly thoughts which are which are the Rakshasas whom we only have invoked and we are being tortured by them. Through these mantras, we take Mother's help to eliminate all those Bahirmukatas and become healthy. The healthy life is spiritual life. Spiritual life is the healthy life. Okay. Om Bhurvuvasvaha Kalikayai Vidmahe Maharaudrayai Dhimahi. Okay. Tanno Kali Prachodayat. Om Bhurvuvasvaha Kalikayai Vidmahe Maharaudrayai Cha Dhimahi. Tanno Kali Prachodayat. Om Bhurvuvasvaha Kalikayai Vidmahe Maharaudrayai Cha Dhimahi तन्नो काली प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः कालिकायै विद्महे महारौद्रायै च धीमहि तन्नो काली प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः कालिकायै विद्महे महारौद्रायै च धीमहि तन्नो काली प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः कालिकायै विद्महे महारौद्रायै च धीमहि तन्नो काली प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः कालिकायै विद्महे महारौद्रायै च धीमहि तन्नो काली प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः कालिकायै विद्महे महारौद्रायै च धीमहि तन्नो काली प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः कालिकायै विद्महे महारौद्रायै च धीमहि तन्नो काली प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः कालिकायै विद्महे महारौद्रायै च धीमहि तन्नो काली प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः कालिकायै विद्महे महारौद्रायै च धीमहि तन्नो काली प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः कालिकायै विद्महे महारौद्रायै च धीमहि तन्नो काली प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः कालिकायै विद्महे महारौद्रायै च धीमहि तन्नो काली प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः कालिकायै विद्महे महारौद्रायै च धीमहि तन्नो काली प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः कालिकायै विद्महे महारौद्रायै च धीमहि तन्नो काली प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः कालिकायै विद्महे महारौद्रायै च धीमहि तन्नो काली प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः कालिकायै विद्महे महारौद्रायै च धीमहि तन्नो काली प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः कालिकायै विद्महे महारौद्रायै च धीमहि तन्नो काली प्रचोदयात्। भूर्भुवः स्वः कालिकायै विद्महे महारौद्रायै च धीमहि तन्नो काली प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः कालिकायै विद्महे महारौद्रायै च धीमहि तन्नो काली प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः कालिकायै विद्महे महारौद्रायै च धीमहि तन्नो काली प्रचोदयात्. From the cause level, at the subtle level, all problems start. Then only they get grossified. So we should ask for the removal of all gross rogas problems right from the removal of the root causes at the subtle causal level. Causal level are our own ignorances, our own delusions, and our own wrong thinkings, plannings. Then at the gross level, wrong doings leading to all wrong results. This Kalika Devi is Kala Swarupini. Hana, she is the one who gives us Kala. She brings the good Kala. She also punishes us with bad Kala when we ourselves are bad in our life. And she takes us even beyond the Kala Atitast. Bhur means whatever the triode is there in this universe, this mother is pervaded everywhere. That's the meaning of it. Okay. Must remember the divyata of the devata and whatever the shastra jnana you have, you can use to know the glory, then bring all the devotion. The vidmahe, the dhimahi, the prachodayat, every day in our life should become a part and parcel. Any of the Devata mantra you take, but chant everyday mantra. Vidmahe Dhimahi Prachodayat. Oh, we are doing it from last 2.5 months every day. Thank you. Now, friends, in our today's two activities, Sandhi Vata Nivarana Suktham we have done. Then we pray to Mother Kali to bless us. Now, in our third activity of common sense thought, simple common sense thought today without any of the details or complications. Key, now you and I, those are coming regularly, got an idea of what a life constitutes of, what a ordinary life constitutes of, what a below par destructive life constitutes of, and what a life of evolution constitutes of. An idea must definitely have come to us, especially to be living a life of creativity, constructiveness, and especially spiritual evolution. So many these are the things we have to grasp, we have to retain, we have to implement. And we have to know the Brahma Tattva, we have to know the Ishvara Tattva, we have to know the Maya Tattva, we have to know the Jagat, we have to know the Jiva, we have to know the Bandhana Hetu of the Jiva, we also have to know the Moksha Hetu also. We have to know the Punya Karma, Punya Lokas, the Papa Karmas, the Papa Lokas. We have to know what is the meaning of the Veshti Prarabdha, the Paraspara Prarabdha, the Samashti Prarabdhas. We also have to know the Upadhis which we have, the beauties of these Upadhis, the glories of the Upadhis, same time the limitations of the Upadhis, and then how we ourselves become slaves of them and misuse the Upadhi and suffer because of them. And we also have to know that how these Upadhis have to be managed and maintained and mastered and integrated and rightly utilized. We have to know the Devata Anugraha and Anugraha Prapti Marga. We have to know the Guru Anugraha Vashyakata, Guru Anugraha Prapti Marga. We have to know the Shastras, the Shastra of the Jnana, and the Rishis who gave the Shastra and their maturity, their goodwill, their compassion, kindness. All these aspects have to be known by us in our intellect. We have to know our Swadharmas. We have to know the beings and things around us, why they are there, how we have to behave with them, so that it's an asset to both we and them, not a liability. We have to know how this Srishti is behaving, isn't it? What's the connection between this Srishti and Ishvara, Jagat and Ishvara, and our connection? How we have to use the Jagat, not to misuse it, not to be crushed by it. We have our own ignorance. We also know there's no way, isara janna hai. We have to know what is tamo guna, what is rajo guna, what is sattva guna. We have to know what are the panchakoshas, the three dehas, the three avasthas. Sara, we are listening every day. All these things we have to know. Hmm? We have to know the karma yogas in all details, the bhakti yogas in all details, the ashtanga yogas in all details, the jnana yogas in all details. All through the Purana Itihasa, we have to know the exemplary characters. Huh? Yesterday we saw the Raja Vidura, the Mother Saraswati is going to say today that when you were in the Brahmana Yoni, you really worshipped me. But you also had the Sankalpa to become king. That's how the twice you became king. But that upasana of mine done by you doesn't go waste. That's why I've come here now. Here it is, a Brahma Jnana given to you. He's an adarsha for us, Mahapurusha. Leela herself is an example. So, how many things our intellect has to hold? We have to know the arrival and destructive effect of the kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya, durvikaras. So to the raga, dvesha, vikaras. Why they are coming, how to control them, उसको भी निकालना पड़ेगा, उसको भी जानना पड़ेगा. We also have to know the need of the positive values like adveshta sarvabhutanam, avayam sattva samshuddhi, amanitvam. We cannot spare anything like a doctor. Anatomically, should know everything of the being. Physiological functions, you must know all the nine systems. Entire diseaseology, you must know. I don't know, I can't that word. If that word is there, well and good. Diseaseology, which disease comes for what reason? Everything you must know. The seasonal diseases, in that the bacterial, the fungal, the viral, or the other reasons. What is the thing which a doctor can skip knowing who? He cannot know. He cannot skip anything. He has to know again for which disease, what's the medicine, what's the dosage. Most importantly, to enhance the medicational effect, what that person has to do in terms of rest, in terms of activities, in terms of intakeable things, and what to avoid. You must know that also. ये करना है दवाई के साथ, it will help you. ये नहीं करना है, then it will help you. All that instructions you'll have to tell. A perfect doctor. Who is that? A mechanic. Can he say that this thing I do not know? To be a perfect mechanic, he should know all instruments, the screws, nuts, bolts, whatever he uses, these spanners and all, he must know. And on which things of the car or scooter is using them, वो सब भी उनको पता होना. That's why in all these fields, medical field, kaho, these type of technical fields, everywhere, the lucky ones, the sattva guni ones, they go on adding to their knowledge. They are intelligent and they better themselves day by day in their skill and in the knowledge, the knowing aspect. Then that's how they do well in their practical thing. Thus they go on becoming famous in the world, happy for themselves. Like the doctor. Every day he will read the newer discoveries, newer articles. He is the member of 20 groups in the world, whichever the famous ones. Every day gets the article, 2 hours I give for time for the new researches. In every of the fields, the things are going on, new medicines are discovered, new also causes of the disease are also coming up. And he is, though allopathy, he has a hand in the homeopathy also. He knows some places that cures. He knows the naturopathy. He knows the magnetotherapy. He knows the physiotherapy. He knows even Unani. He is nowadays integral medication. Because some medication removes the symptom, some eliminates from the root cause, some gives that immunization, some brings one back to the normalcy of the earlier. Like the day before yesterday, we chanted, let this roga go away from this person and he becomes normal as he was. So to a mechanic, he doesn't stop at only I know how to do the repair of a scooter. A scooter, a two-wheeler, nowadays electrical things have come. He'll have to update. He updates, intelligent fellow. He knows slowly learns the cars, car and jeeps, the old car, the latest cars. All that he धनाधन उसका नजर ऐसा रहता है. He knows all that. He knows how to repair tractor. He will know the lorry. He'll know the bus. अब देखो जितना ज्यादा जानेगा ना उतना वो जो है ना he can be useful to the world. Makes him he is evolved. Anyway, the civil engineering field का हो, any mechanical engineering field का हो, even in the business का हो, wherever it is there, they keep on knowing all of that. तभी जिंदगी होगी. A sports person you take, a football player. So if he learns the keeping also, goalkeeper art, if he also is a defender, he can be an attacker also, center placed or placed in the ring or penalty corner placed. सब सीखा मानो वो. So he will be expert there. A cricket player, he can keep the ball, he can bowl, he can bat. In the bowling, he can be fast bowler, spinner. In the spin, he can be the leg spinner, off spinner, googly and all. In the fast bowling, he can every type of fast ball he can bowl. It's a bouncer, it's Yorker, anything he knows, isn't it? Spiritual life may also, or in general life also, you cannot say that this knowledge I don't need. And understanding the people, their behavior, their psyche, and in what way I have to stand in front of them, talk to them, so that that 2 minutes become an asset, a useful interaction, not a bitterness. Arey bhaiya. All this data, one, we have to gain, two, we have to retain, third, like the mechanic, which vehicle has come, which spanner has to be used for what purpose. He knows it. So too, every moment, protecting ourselves from the outer world, negotiating ourselves with the inner personality, doing the best for mainly our spiritual sadhana. That comprehensive personality is called maturity. We need to have. One day, suddenly it won't happen. This is one process where we are studying variety of shastras. I am happy that some of you are attending more than one class according to your convenience and all. Good. Because what we learn from Yoga Vasishta, though it is Brahma Jnana, but the way from the Lagu Vakya Vritti. See, Tulsi Ramayana yesterday, we have seen that how many analyses were done there. Bhagavan Rama and then the Sharavanga Rishi. Today we'll see the Sutikshna and Rama Milan. In the daytime we are seeing our Mandukyas. Now this next Gita. So Shastra Shravana Dhyayana becomes very essential aspect for us to make us know all these things. Nirantar. Then we have to be in our own mode of contemplation. That in each of the field I am now knowing the things, understanding the things. सारा भी जितना लिस्ट बताया everything we have to master. Then master our every moment, every hour, and every day. Totally, it's in my mastery, in my control. I know what to achieve. I know what to do. Exactly, that's what I am doing. And all this wisdom can never come with just if we lazy out in our nidra. Waste our time's energy in the bhogas like the TV, etc. Waste our time in the unwanted attachments to the people, quarrels with the people. A worldly person cannot be in this way matured. He will be partially matured in that one particular aspect. How to cheat people, he is a master now. How to bluff, he is master now. But in total life's mastery, he cannot. See how wasting we are our time every day in so many unwanted things. Not necessary. इसमें मत खपाना अपने दिमाग जिंदगी को, इसमें तपाना है. खपाओगे तो सड़ेगा, तपाओगे तो चमकेगा. Tapana is called tapasya. It is. Wherever there is tapa, it gives chamak. Zindagi mein chamak, raunak, dhamak we have to have. It's not we are just wasting time here by studying the shastras. We are only, our capacities are less, but the shastras are infinitely resourceful. The more we have bhakti shraddha, the more Shruti Mata reveals to us. Now you are seeing Gita nowadays. How one shloka has so many pehalu based on Adi Shankara's Bhashyam. नास्ति बुद्धिरयुक्तस्य न चायुक्तस्य भावना न चा भावयत शांतिरशांतस्य कुतः सुखम्. What a beautiful. Today we are going to see the Indriyanami Charitam. Isn't it our life? Then with all this background, everywhere we are disciplined now. We are disciplined in our ahara niyamas. We are disciplined in our vyavahara niyama. We are disciplined in our vidyukta dharma professional niyamas. We are also perfect in the niyama following, about the rest to be taken. Everything we are so clear and everywhere we are perfect. That's the beauty. Not like now, nothing is known and anything we just accidentally do and create accident only. कि कर क्या रहे कर क्यों रहे पता ही नहीं करते जा रहे Okay, some of us have a little pouch of the understanding that is artha kama sambandhi. If I intelligently behave like this, I will get some artha, the money artha, and I get the kama, the bhoga. Up to that, some are thinking, but thinking, becoming intelligent, matured to earn the artha and kama itself is wrong. That is other thing again. स्वामी मैं बहुत मेहनत करके अर्न करता हूँ मनी अरे मेहनत करके परमात्मा को पा रहे हैं मनी अर्न नहीं कर रहा सो ही इज डूइंग द wrong thing in a right way. The wrong thing is earning the artha and kama right way with all his discipline and perfection and performance, etc. And there are many people, they do the wrong things in a right way. The right things in a wrong way. Like we all. Right things we do in a right way. Wrong way is no bhakti, no shraddha, no jignasa, no tadap at all. See that Sharavangaji said yesterday, I had to go to Brahmaloka, but I heard you coming. And ऐसे आंख खोलकर आपके राह देख रहा था. These writings tell us how much tadap we have to have the spiritual evolution. हाँ भगवान की मर्जी है. If he wants to give, he will give. Otherwise, I don't bother. Is this the attitude we have to have for spirituality? What are we doing it? That Babaji has not sent me the reminder, so मैं भी नाराज हूं उनसे नहीं जाऊंगा क्लास सुनने. अरे यार काय का ईगो है ये कितना आंखों में पानी आते रहना है कि आई एम नॉट एबल टू डू द साधना आई वांट टू डू द साधना और आई एम एबल टू डू द साधना बाय द ग्रेस ऑफ गॉड लाइक जस्ट नाउ वी चैंटेड इन द औषधि mantra and the sandhi vata roga mantra that patient is told that because of this the best doctor, that best medicine, you are well now. Extend your tears in your eyes and whatever you have to give to support. इस तरह नहीं रहना क्या जीवन That's called tamoguna, not living, not knowing all this, not finding the importance in them, not living like that. So today's common sense thought is this is how the things we have to add to. Nothing new to know. Many places we do. Same thing here, like to the house. Don't you add every day the things? कभी पेंटिंग किया कभी वार्निशिंग किया है कभी इलेक्ट्रिकल चीज़ों को बदल दिया रेफ्रिजरेटर को बदल दी सोफाओं को चेंज कर दी मॉडर्न ले आए नया ले आए पुराना रिपेयर करते गए पौधों को बदल दिया सर्वेंट्स को बदल दिया जो रिक्वायर्ड है तो है ना द किचन इंग्रेडिएंट्स यू कीप ऑन गेटिंग अरे यू आर अटेंटिव टू नो व्हाट रिक्वायर्ड एंड टू ब्रिंग देम एंड टू नो व्हाट्स नॉट रिक्वायर्ड थ्रो अवे कर ही रहे हो अपने घर में एज वी in our total life also. Total life underlines spiritual. Okay, so this is our today's common sense thought is little thought provoking, I believe, and looking sadharana simple, but it is simply important. All the things we have to know. Every moment what I have to use, I must know. The vivek I must know, the vairagya I must know, the shamadamo paramati diksha, shraddha samadhana mumukshita I know. I must know what is Shravana, what is Manana, what is Chintana, what is Nididhyasana. Like now, anything asked, we say, I don't know. We have to come to a level, anything asked, we should tell, I know it. Nowadays, ask and tell, things have grown, no? Only the Googles used to be there now. The Geminis have come, the Chat GPTs have come. Something, no? We should be like that, the encyclopedia of all the knowledge. There's no way, because wherever we are ignorant, there we do mistake. Wherever we commit mistake, we suffer. If you want to avoid suffering, we have to avoid committing mistake. If you want to avoid committing mistake, we have to be wise. Don't keep an option. लाइफ में ऑप्शन रखो मत, सड़ जाएंगे हम, फंस जाएंगे. Like I didn't keep option. I must study Shastra every day. Tell. And I can't explain to you how much it is helping me. Imagine if this everyday study is not done, this clarity as we are getting regarding what should be our goal would have not come. No alternatives, no excuses, no justifications. They're all the worst things which destroy us. हम्म. चलेगा बिना ज्ञान पाए, चलेगा बिना साधना किए, चलेगा बिना उपासना किए, चलेगा बिना योग किए. Not yoga of only asanas. That's only one बच्चों का खेल है. Though it is also important. The Yamanima asana adi ashtanga yoga. What is chalega? Chalega without the dana adi satkarma. Chalega without doing any yajna adi. Chalega kaise? Why? Chalega means you will be only living, not purposefully, not fruitfully. If somebody is arrogant to justify that and say, "Well, मैं ऐसा ही हूँ, मैं ऐसा ही रहूँगा," don't have the courage to tell me. If somebody is that way, objecting to the guidance of the gurus and the God, they say sorry, they go away. Right? Thank you. Now we have done our three beautiful things. Let us start our next four things. Guru and Shanti mantras, Sankalpa, Upanishad mantras, and Upanishad Adhyana. 1 second. Om. 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 Om Sahanavavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhetamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo. Om Yairime Gurubihi Purvam. Om Shankaram Shankaracharyam. Om Nidhaye Sarvavidyanam. Om Shruti Smriti Purananam. Om Sukrute Dikrute Bahudha Bhavato. Om Brahmanandam Paramasukadam Parabrahmane Shrutimatre Samasta Brahma Bhakti Yoga Dharma Vidya Acharyebhyo Rishibhyo Munibhyo Gurubhyo Devatabhyo Asmat Gurubhyo Namaha Shwethashwathara Upanishadha Acharyebhyo Namaha Sankalvaha Tesham Sarvesham Krupanugrahena Upanishadukta ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्षकैवल्यप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्तिविश्व आध्यात्मिकप्रगत्यर्थं धर्मसंस्थापकानां नित्यनिरन्तरदिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराममन्दिरवत् शिवकृष्णादिमन्दिरादीनां पुनर्वाप्ते तेषु निरन्तरशास्त्र अध्ययनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तरशत्रुविघ्नसमूल निर्मूलनपूर्वक भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिक हिन्दव संस्कृतेः धर्ममोक्ष पुरुषार्थानां सुसम्प्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायामागतानां सङ्कल्पितसत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयः तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रति भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्मसाफल्यार्थम् अनेकशास्त्राणाम् अध्ययनसाधना प्रयत्नमध्ये कृष्णयजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आद्यशंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थम वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. ओम नित्यानंदं निराधारं निखिलाधारम् अव्ययं निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहम्. पारायणम् अथ पञ्चमोऽध्यायः. 7, 8, 9. ॐ गुणान्वयो यः फलकर्मकर्ता कृतस्य तस्यैव स चोपभोक्ता स विश्वरूपस्त्रिगुणस्त्रिवर्त्मा प्राणाधिपः सञ्चरति स्वकर्मभिः अङ्गुष्ठमात्रो रवितुल्यरूपः सङ्कल्पाहङ्कारसमन्वितो यः बुद्धेर्गुणेनात्मगुणेन चैव आराग्रमात्रो हि अपरोऽपि दृष्टः बालाग्रशतभागस्य शतधा कल्पितस्य च भागो जीवः स विज्ञेयः स चानन्त्याय कल्पते. Mantra chanting. Done. Do everything consciously and be regular. Now, in the study of the month Upanishad, Shwethashwathara, sixth chapter, 20th mantra. Chant it 2 times. And while chanting, because the literal meaning is shared already so many times, while feeling that meaning, chant it. Om Yada Charmavad Akasham Veshtayishyanti Manavaha Tada Devam Avijñāya Dukkhasyanto Bhavishyati Yada Charmavat Akasham Veshtayishyante Manavaha Tada Devam Avijñāya Dukkhasyanto Bhavishyati. So, the example and that impossibility in that example. And the example is given again to convey to us about the impossibility of removal of dukkha without knowing the self. Devam avijnaya dukkasya antah tada bhavishyati yada manavaha akasham charmavat veshtayishyanti. Like a charma or any bedsheet, they are able to fold the akasha, which is beginningless, which is endless, and which is formless. And the funniest part is, even if you fold it, where will you keep it? Put it in the akasha only. Are? See, that example given is not an ordinary thing. Beginning is not there. Therefore, where do you start folding it? There itself, the kahani khatam, because you have not even started. Then there is no end. Where will you end? Though it's a wrong discussion, not required. Because start ही नहीं हुआ तो end की कहाँ बात? Then after folding, where you keep the akash? Isn't it? लपेट कर चमड़े की तरह आकाश को तुम कहीं रख सकोगे या करोगे करो, then you will be free from miseries without knowing the Paramatma. Tada devam avijnaya dukkha syanta bhavishyati. Means what? Don't take it like a doctor telling, take this medicine, then you become healthy. Or the economist telling, do this project, and then you become wealthy. It's not said. So you fold the akasha, then you will be free from dukkha without knowing self. It's not similarly like that. It is the impossibility telling there that as much you cannot fold the akasha, so much without knowing the self, you can't be free from dukkha. सो इसको इतना घुमा फिरा के जो गुरु ने कहा, सिंप्लीफाई करने के लिए बात क्या है? नो द सेल्फ फ्री फ्रॉम द मिजरीज. देव को जानो, दुख से फ्री हो जाओ. देव ज्ञानम दुख निवारणम. देव इज ज्योतिष स्वरूप. Now the Bhashyakara's Bhashya. We'll start. We already seen how sweet, how complete. Who is this Deva? Explained. If Deva is not known, how we get lost in the samsara, that is explained by Bhashyakara. Shloka meaning is told, it's understood. The Saram says, know the self, be free from misery. Do not know the self, be free from happiness, continue to be miserable. मस्त है ना? इतना सीधा सा है, यहाँ कोई बार्गेनिंग नहीं होता. इट्स अ फिक्स्ड रेट हियर. थोड़ा तो थोड़ा just give me some concession. It's not given. It is fixed, that's it. I cannot do. Okay. So again I am going through the already done Bhashya as a reminder, just to see that we have completely properly, forgotten or not, what you have heard yesterday? Are we unnecessarily changing to remember what we studied? Then the Swami will be troubled because he has no new thing to tell. He will tell only the same thing. It is your grace that you forget every day and come. Please, मेरे पेट पे लात नहीं मारना. Okay? So, Devam means Jyotirmayam. And this Jyoti is what type of Jyoti? Listen. Anudita anastamita jnana atma. Jnana atmana avastitam devam. That self who is fully established as the Jnana Atma, the pure consciousness as the self. And that consciousness is Anudita because it's always there, need not be born. Anastamita, it is eternal, therefore never ending. So, Anudita Anastamita Jnanatmana Stitam Jyotirmayam Devam. Deva definition. He has to be realized. So, observe in us what is that which is Anudita Anastamita Jnana. It's only the pure consciousness. Simple it is. Consciousness is subjective. In trying to know it, we become one with it. Janati tumahi hoi jai. It cannot be objectively known. In trying to know him in ourselves, we become that. If this conscious self is not realized, then we are, like yesterday, so perfectly clearly told in our Lagu Vakyavrit. Very clearly told, na? And this Tika Karas, Tika was so sweet. What is that? Before we studied the Shastras, met the Guru, etc., we are Savikalpakaha Jivaha. After studying the Shastras, we are Nirvikalpakaha Brahma. That was the explanation. Therefore, if I don't realize myself to be Brahman, I am Savikalpakaha Jiva. There, the Chidabhasa Yukta Hamvritti, who unnecessarily became Jnata, who has become unnecessarily the Ichha Karta, who is unnecessarily becoming Karma Karta and is जबरदस्तीली becoming Phala Bhokta. सुकून में हमरमास्मी रहो ना हमरमास्मी में. Who told you to know this world and love this world and the desire this world and run like a buffalo or donkey and get kicked? Because buffaloes, donkeys are kicked only. See, when one understands the deeper perspectives of the Vedanta, his outlook changes, his inner look changes. Like, why who told you to go to the shopping mall? You went there and you saw the things and you desired them. Then to get that thing, you are day in and day out working. The basic point is, without that, जिंदगी चलता है हमारा. But still we see, and in the same way, we are the already eternal blissful self. Go for shopping in the outer world and forgetting our own real self. We are just noting or labeling and accepting everything to be required. Then the desires in us, we are just behaving. That will happen if the self is not known. So, Devam, Jyotirmayam, Anudita, Anastamita, Jnana, Atmana, Avastitam, Jyotirmayam, Jyotiswarupam, Devam. So, he has to be known for the end of all the dukkhas. If somebody doesn't know this self and want to end the dukkhas, then let him lapet to the akash and come. कोई संबंध ही नहीं है. Ji, Guru, is there any way for getting freedom from the whole samsara, dukkha, shoka, other than knowing the self? हाँ क्यों नहीं, सिंपल है. Go and लपेटो आकाश. You know, this humor which this Shwethashwathara Rishi used in this example is so wonderful. When the Guru jovially says, ठीक है बेटा, you don't want to know the self? No. You want to get free from misery? Yeah. फिर जाके Akash ko lapet means what? He is confused what to do. The lapeto Akash example is to say that anything done is confusion. There is nothing to be done in this world other than knowing the self. If you are trying to do something, it's like trying to fold the Akash. That's how where to start, where to continue, where to beginning. We don't know, but we are going on trying only. विचित्र एग्जाम्पल है मेरे को तो मस्त लगा ये एग्जाम्पल कॉन्टेम्पलेट करो इसमें यू डोंट वांट टू नो द सेल्फ या so from today onwards anybody you see including ourselves not trying for realizing the self he is doing only one job how to fold the akash. Anyway, then anudita anastamita jnana atmana avastitam. Then another glory of this atma vastu which we have to know as ourselves to get freed from all miseries is ashanayadi asamsprushtam. In him, there are no upadhis, therefore, upadhi roga, upadhi lakshana, upadhi conditionings. For example, asana pipasa, which are the lakshana of the pranamaya kosha, which take away our prana only if we don't give the food and water to this pranamaya kosha. These nonsenses are not there. Then Param Atmanam, yesterday we have exhaustively explained. This Paramatma avijnaya, without knowing him. You can be free from dukkha if you can fold the akash and bring. Don't forget the entire topics and सबको ठीक connect करके सही समझना. Don't be like that child. I told you 2-3 times this example in the school that when the teacher told him the entire story of Satya Harishchandra for 2 hours, then he asked, "What is the moral from the story?" So many children are excited. मैं कहूँगा, one fellow was appearing more excited than anyone. The Guru thought he has understood beautifully, therefore he'll give a perfect answer. So he said, चल बेटा तू बोल, what did you learn from the story? He said, सच बोलने से इतने problems होते हैं. See that child's understanding. कि सच बोलने से इतने प्रॉब्लम होते इज द लर्न लेसन ही हैज लर्न वेयर इज व्हाट इज सेड इज द निष्ठा ऑफ द सत्य in the same way all these sloka you understood finally I ask you what have you understood Swamiji I just want to become free from dukkha then I'm going to lapeto if you understand it that way ओके अपना खुद का फोटो लगा के डेली पूजा कर लेना अभी क्या बताऊं मैं सो हियर अविज्ञाय without knowing such a self what will happen दुःखस्य which dukkha's there are mainly 3 dukkha's आध्यात्मिकस्य दुःखस्य आदिभौतिकस्य दुःखस्य आदिदैविकस्य दुःखस्य अन्तः विनाशः भविष्यति without knowing the self. Means the right way of saying is when you know the self, Adhyatmika, Adibhautika, Adidevika, all the dukkhas will end. Because that state is a transcendental state of the being water which is not touched by the projected waves on it. It's a transcendental state of being the gold not touched by the projected ornaments. That's the state. Therefore, उपाधि में स्पर्श नहीं करते उपाधियों के लक्षण उसको टच नहीं करते That's why the very powerful sentence yesterday we paused here, gave sufficient respect. What was that? कि आत्मा अज्ञान निमित्तत्वात् संसारस्य. अब देखो, if this point is understood, and clearly understood and fully accepted, you are in the class every day from last few years. आत्मा अज्ञान निमित्तत्वात् संसारस्य. संसार का निमित्त क्या है व्हाट इज द निमित्त हेतु फॉर संसार आत्म अज्ञान द संसार इज आदि दैविक आदि भौतिक आध्यात्मिक दुखस and the double samsara is to remove those dukkha's doing everything other than the correct thing and the correct thing is atma jnana through the atma jnana alone these dukkha's go Other than that, anything we do is called illusion. That only adds up to those dukkhas. So, say these three times. Atma Ajnana Nimittatvat Samsarasya. Atma Ajnana Nimittatvat Samsarasya. Atma Ajnana Nimittatvat Samsarasya. अब इसको ऑपोजिट वाला आप खुद सेंटेंस फ्रेम करो, है ना? कभी कभी परीक्षा भी करना चाहिए, ऐसा मौका नहीं मिलता, आप बच गए हो कि पास में नहीं रहते हो। अदरवाइज कोई साथ में आश्रम में होते हैं, एवरी डे होमवर्क टेस्ट गिवन टू यू. So what is the positive sentence of this? If the non-positive is Atma Ajnana Nimittatvat Samsarasya, the positive is Atma Jnana Nimittatvam Mokshasya. उसको ऐसा समझना. So Atma Ajnana is samsara hetu, Atma Jnanam is moksha hetu. Not Siddhanta Jnanam, but Avaroksha Anubhuti. Right? I am not the Indra Prana Mano Buddhi to have all those samsara. I am the Brahman in whom none of these are there. That realization. Okay, now next one. Beautiful paragraph, exhaustive, big one. For your sake of feeling, मैं आपको पढ़कर सुनाता हूँ उसको, सिर्फ पारायण. Then the explanation. कि यावत् परमात्मानम् आत्मत्वेन न जानाति तावत् तापत्रयाभिभूतः मकरादिभिरिव रागादिभिः इतस्ततः आकृष्यमाणः प्रेततिर्यं मनुष्यादियोनिषु अजः एव जीवभावमापन्नः मोमुह्यमानः संसरति. यदा पुनः अपूर्वम् अनपरं नेति नेति इत्यादि लक्षणम् अशनायादि असंस्पृष्टम् अनुदित अनस्तमित ज्ञान आत्मना अवस्थितं पूर्ण आनंदम परमात्मानम आत्मत्वेन साक्षात जानाति तदा निरस्त अज्ञान तत्कार्यः पूर्ण आनंदः भवति इत्यर्थः. अब एक वर्ड आल्सो इन दिस श्लोका कैन नॉट बी नेग्लेक्टेड. In this bhashya, even one particle, one word also, you cannot miss it. And if this much is understood deeply, वेदांत सार का ग्रहणम हो गया. हाँ, फिर साधना करोगे तो ऑल द अज्ञान ग्रहणम, की अज्ञान लाइक eclipse held us, that goes away. Samsara grahana will go away. Grahana means both positive meaning is catching the right thing. ग्रहण मीन्स द नेगेटिव थिंग कैचिंग अस. लाइक राहु केतु को, सॉरी सूर्य चंद्र को राहु ग्रहण करता है. So too we are gruhita. Like morning again in the Vedic chanting, it is told कि the pisachas have entered this person and giving pain. What are the pisachas? Whatever those sukshma krimis which are giving the arthritis and such joint pains. Oh Oshadi, remove them. So too we are grahita by the ajnana and moha. That should leave us, and we should do the grahana of the jnanam, through that the atmavastu. ओके, समझ पूरा सुन लिया ना सेंटेंस, कितना मीठा है, कितना कंप्लीट. देन ही गिव्स 2.5 श्लोकास कोटेशन फ्रॉम भगवद गीता 5th chapter, 5th or 6th, अज्ञानेनावृतं ज्ञानम, या 5th chapter only, 15-17. Now one by one sentence. यावत, as long as, so long as, still, Parama Atmanam, the pure infinite self, Atmatvena, as my own self, na janati, never realizes somebody in that Ajnana Dasha of identifying with the Upadhis only. Till that time, to that person, Tavat, till that time, Tapatraya Abhibhutaha, he will be overpowered by the Upadhi Tadatmya, therefore all the Upadhis have nothing but the tapa to offer to us. He is overwhelmed, overpowered by, overweighed by these three tapas, tapatraya vibhutaha. Then makaradivi, like the crocodiles, etc. Ragadivihi, the raga, dveshadi with durgunas, he is tossed up here and there. In other text, Alaburiva, he gave the example. Makaradi means that Makara, special crocodile, such a big reptile it is. कि यू पुट द फ्लैश हियर, टक ऐसा करके तुरंत अपना सर को इधर करो, उधर करो, इतना बड़ा वेट होता हुआ, and then you try to show it the food and don't give it, it will chase you with such a speed like really a lizard. That special example given by Adi Shankara also with his observation. Have you seen the Makara, the crocodile? You see them. They go inside the water, they just lift their head up. Even big animals also, they catch the head with the mouth. इतना बड़ा मुंह होता है उसके. 100 दांत होते होंगे. How many big they are? And it catches that prey, whichever it is. A tiger, lion also, it will gulp. इतने बड़े होंगे. And why it's doing all of that? It is food for its khana. For us, the khana is the ragadi gunas. So with the raga dvesha durguna, like the crocodile, we are also tossed hither and thither. In the other example, alabu means a boat, ship, small boat without any rider. Alavu. Alavu is no. Alavu is the empty pumpkin. Pumpkin emptied inside. It's only the uska dhakkan hai. If you leave it, how it is tossed up by water goes here, there. But that's not important. The final important is what is its destination? Drowns into the water. We only drown, die in samsara. So Makaradibiliva Ragadibihi Itastataha Krushyamanaha. With Raga Deshadi Gurunas, we are pulled to this object, to that object, to this person, to that person, to this experience, to that experience, to this situation, to that situation, to this karma, to that karma, to this loka, to that loka, to this body, to that body, to this sukha, to that dukkha. That's the meaning of Krushyamana. Continuously, सुबह से लेकर हम घर क्या रहे हैं? Depending on our own raga dvesha, like the makara, we are Krushyamana. So makaradi viriva ragadivi itasatha Krushyamana. In that being pulled because of raga dvesha and doing the karmas of the adharma, papa, etc., he will get the different yonis. What are they? Preta, Tiryang, Manushyadi yonis. In the yoni of Preta, Tiryang and Manushya. Manushadishu, now the next sentence is important. Acha eva, though he is unborn, undying Brahman, still Jiva Bhavam Apannaha. He has obtained, he has temporarily took on himself out of stupidity the Jiva Bhava. Jiva is not Satya, it's only a Bhava. Paramatma alone is Satya, it's not a Bhava. So Ajaha eva Jiva Bhavam Apannaha. Jiva momuhyamanaha samsarati. In that moha and delusion, he is continuously in the samsara of janma marana because of his raga dveshas, not knowing the real self. See, yavat paramatmanam atmatvena na janati, tavat tapatrayavibhutaha makaradibiriva ragadivi itastatah krushyamanaha pretatiryang manusyadi yonishu ajaha eva jiva bhavama apannaha momuhyamanaha samsarati. And in that samsara of karma, waiting for the karma phala, courting somebody, loving somebody, attaching somebody, writing love letter to somebody, I will die without you. Then that fellow replies, please die quickly. What life we are living. Raga, Dvesha, Moha. In the Raga, Dvesha, the true lovers of us who love us, the Guru and Bhagwan, तनिक भी उनका याद भी we don't do. Only the world of things and beings to whom we are attached and ours. In both cases of Raga and Dvesha, because of Raga, because of Dvesha. What is dharma that we don't do? What is adharma that we do? They naturally preta tiryang पिशाच मनुष्य आदि योनि मिलते ही रहते हैं. Therefore, this was the bondage, how it happens. And what is the moksha? Yada punaha apurvam anaparam neti neti ityadi lakshanam asanayadi asamsprishtam anudita anastamita jnana atmana avastitam purna anandam parama atmanam atmatvena sakshat janati. Tada nirasta jnana tatkaryaha purnananda bhavati. This is the way of moksha. इतना स्पष्ट है शंकर भगवान in every of his bhashyas and his independent prakaranas. Lucky we are to study. Unfortunate we are not understanding. Unfortunate, even if we understand, we are not initiating to do sadhana. Unfortunate, we are even if we are doing sadhana, not doing it fully, wholeheartedly all the time. If you are doing it, continue till the result comes. There is no better salah advice that can be given than this. Thank you. Om 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 Purnamadaha Shrutimatre Namaha Tatsat Brahmarpanamastu. Thank you. Join for Gita.